In the world of golf, nature holds the reins. But sometimes nature can be both a friend and a foe. Golf courses are the epitome of beauty and precision. However, they too face challenges, and one formidable opponent they've encountered is the El Nino weather pattern. El Nino can affect our weather significantly. During normal conditions in the Pacific Ocean, trade winds blow west along the equator, taking warm water from South America towards Asia. To replace that warm water, cold water rises from the depths, a process called upwelling. During El Nino, trade winds weaken and warm water is pushed back east toward the west coast of the Americas. The warmer waters cause the Pacific jet stream to move south of its neutral position. With this shift, areas in the northern US and Canada are drier and warmer than usual. But in the US Gulf Coast and southeast, these periods are wetter and have more cloud cover than normal. El Nino, a natural climate phenomenon, can wreak havoc on golf courses, leaving golf enthusiasts yearning for the vibrant courses they once knew. But in the face of this worldwide adversity, there is some hope that comes in the form of your golf course superintendent. The superintendent is a peculiar species that blends science and art, with a flair of an orchestra conductor to battle the most uncontrollable thing on the planet, the weather. The superintendent is a crafty creature, filled with guile and perseverance to outsmart even the toughest of predicaments. Within their arsenal, there are direct actions that can be used, like adding additional nutrition to the plant to help stimulate growth. Or to alleviate compaction and increase infiltration, the superintendent can vent the putting surfaces. This process is similar to aerification. However, there is very little disturbance and play can resume immediately after the process is completed, while other techniques are not quite so obvious. An example of a small endeavour with big results is raising the height of cut on the playing surfaces. This action increases the length of the leaf blade that acts like a solar panel, which produces energy for plant growth. The bigger the solar panel, the more sunshine that can be collected and used by the plant's chlorophyll to produce the needed carbohydrates to sustain the grass. And with the enduring cloudy days limiting the amount of the sun's energy that actually reaches the ground, this height adjustment up, however small, yields a tremendous increase in the grass plant's photosynthesis production. It's a simple matter of the more energy the grass plant can produce, the more endurance the grass plant has. During these cloudy days where very little sun reaches the Earth's surface, golf courses face a dilemma. While players enjoy smooth, fast greens, the constant low height of cut puts a strain on the health of the turf, risking the survival of our precious greens. A lower height of cut may enhance playability, but it also stresses the grass. Increased foot traffic and frequent mowing contribute to weakened turf, making greens susceptible to diseases and environmental stresses. Making a small sacrifice in playability by raising the height of cut on the greens is the best way to ensure the grass surface has as much chance to survive the current weather pattern as possible. Despite the superintendent's best efforts, though, many things remain out of his control. Things like soils staying saturated due to rainfall and low evapotranspiration rates. Because of the heavy cloud cover from El Nino and the resulting lack of the sun's abundant energy warming the soil and thus drying it out, the sun's absence has led to saturated soils as well. Excess water in the soil can lead to waterlogging, where the soil pores are completely filled with water. This can be detrimental to plant roots, as they require oxygen for respiration, and waterlogged conditions limit oxygen availability in the soil and eventual plant decline. As El Nino's grip tightens, what can the golfer expect the impact be on golf course conditioning? Since one of the very few countermeasures to do is raise the heights of cut to allow the grass plant to capture more sunlight for survival, ball roll is going to slow down. Things like ball marks and divots will become more prominent and heal slower. Wear and tear from golf cart traffic will become more noticeable. The constant saturated soils could lead to mud on the golf ball, or even a plugged ball. Things like sand bunkers could develop algae or become excessively firm and require even more tilling. And most importantly, turf could start thinning out and/or die. There is also a financial impact from all of the weather madness that shouldn't be overlooked. In recent months, there has been a notable shift in mindset towards golf course management by your golf course superintendent, moving away from traditional notions this time of year that prioritize golf course playability at the expense of turf health. The old paradigm emphasized pushing physical and physiological limits with consideration for well-being, taking a back seat, knowing the weather would allow for it. However, a growing awareness of the current weather pattern and its consequences has prompted a shift towards prioritizing health over relentless performance demands. Embracing practices such as slower speeds, stress management, and fostering a supportive turf environment marks a transformative temporary departure from the belief that peak performance can be sustained without nurturing plant health first.